Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Feel the air fill your lungs. Feel the silence around you. Now ask yourself, who is the you that notices all this? Scientists can map your brain, track your thoughts, measure your heartbeat. But here's the mystery. They still can't explain why it feels like something to be alive. That quiet observer inside your mind, the one hearing these words, the one who says, "I am." What is it? Where does it come from? Is consciousness something the brain creates? Or is the brain simply a receiver tuning in to an awareness that exists beyond space and time? Tonight, we step into the greatest mystery of them all, the enigma of consciousness. Thousands of years ago, long before modern neuroscience, philosophers and mystics pondered the same questions we ask today. In India, the Upanishads taught that your true self, the Atman, is not your body, not your thoughts, but pure awareness, infinite, eternal. In ancient Greece, Plato imagined humanity trapped inside a cave. Chained, unable to turn their heads, they saw only shadows on the wall and believed those shadows were real. What if our everyday reality is also just shadows? A projection, hiding something deeper, more profound. Across cultures, one truth emerges. Reality may not be what it seems. Today, neuroscience can map nearly every part of the brain. We know where memories are stored, which areas process emotions, and even what creates the sense of self. But there's one puzzle science can't crack. Why does awareness exist at all? You can track every electrical impulse, measure every chemical reaction, and yet you'll never find the feeling of love, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the weight of grief. Philosopher David Chalmers calls this the hard problem of consciousness. How does physical matter create the experience of being alive? Across the world, thousands of people have reported something extraordinary: near-death experiences. Patients whose hearts stopped beating, whose brains showed no activity, describe journeys beyond their bodies. They speak of floating above themselves, watching doctors work on them. They describe tunnels of light, overwhelming peace, and meetings with loved ones long gone. If the brain was offline, where were these experiences happening? Could consciousness exist independently of the body? Could death be less of an ending and more of a transition? Quantum physics has revealed something astonishing. Reality behaves differently when it is observed. At the tiniest scales, particles exist in many places at once, until someone looks. Observation collapses possibility into a single reality. What if consciousness isn't a byproduct of the universe, but a fundamental part of it? What if the act of awareness literally shapes what we call real. And so, after centuries of searching, we are left with more questions than answers. Are you just a brain generating the illusion of self? Or are you part of a field of consciousness that exists beyond time and space? Maybe the real question isn't what consciousness is, but what you choose to do with the awareness you've been given. Live fully, love deeply, and never stop wondering. Because in the end, the greatest mystery you will ever explore is yourself.